Kozapala crushed that ball on the quick set out of the middle, but just missed it wide.
3-0 run for the Cards. Something about Cabello behind the service line for Louisville. It's a perfect pass. Maddie walking aggressive.
Louisville block, thought that was going to Kozapala, so did I, and block calls her own number, throws it down in the middle of the court. Really nice read of the block moving over to stop Kozapala.
Blackshear swinging on the left side of this rotation. It comes Lednicki. You need a kill, you just get out your big cannon of Logan Lednicki.
So important to have that kind of a player who's so terminal. But this is like a Scud missile. It's got heat, and there's not a lot of topspin on it. Cabello's in the right spot, but there's no downward motion on it.
56 miles per hour. That was a triple block she just took.
Texas A&M know that they're going to go that two-set to Blackshear in the middle. They've been putting a triple block there. They're just late on the hands. And Blackshear's made a good adjustment, keeping her swings high, not trying to hit down into the seams.
Melissa Blackshear has 8 kills, the ACC Freshman of the Year. It's 24 in white.
So good by the Aggies. The quick set to Kozapala in the middle. By walk. You see Hannah Sherman trying to come in, but is late on the quick arm of Kozapala.
Oh, the dig by Schran. Here comes Lednicki. Did she tag the line? She did.
The angle that Lednicki hits for Texas A&M. Look at the hitter coverage. Camden Schran for Louisville, keeping it alive, giving her team another opportunity.
And that one goes outside of the antenna, so automatically out. Tied up for the 7th time here in set 3. A must-win set for Texas A&M.
Up in the air quick, and the set was a little slow out of Maddie Walk's hands. So you see the hang time, you want that ball a little quicker and Cressy all over it defensively. Taking an aggressive swing, trying to go cross court, but those unforced errors are creeping up.
It's a little chaotic on the Texas A&M side of the rally. Louisville is going to sub in Reese Robbins for the first time. It was a battle between her and Calissa Blackshear in the preseason.
Watch Louisville put Reese Robbins in front of Lednicki to shut her down. They've strategized this all year long, putting Robbins on the best hitter on the other side of the net.
Reese Robbins number 25 in white. Serve goes a bit wide on Hannah Kinney.
Missed opportunity, but Dan Meskey said he had some tricks up his sleeve, that they were going to throw some things into the match that we haven't seen yet.
Things they've been training in their gym all season long, but they were saving for the postseason.
Secret weapons.
Let's see what else, other tricks they got in the bag. Peterson with the chop. Louisville ends up by 1.
Those overpass swings are not easy to do, and Peterson hits away from the defense and goes cross court. I like that mature decision by her.
It's her 12th kill of the night. chasing it. Just set it over. I think she looked at the official to see if she was going to call a double.
That's not a play that they can challenge, but she went up and attacked it with two. I think she was expecting a joust in the net. Louisville up 15-13 in the third set. Pass the ball in the middle of the court. Right here, that's the goal where Cabello's best offensively. This pass is a little bit too far forward, but they get a reset. This is the contact I like, right in the middle of the court. The middle blocker on the other side has to hold and then chase. That's where Louisville's successful offensively.
And that's what we saw yesterday in practice. They take the box on the court, and that's where they practice their passing and turn it in there so that Cabello doesn't have to run and move a lot.
That, and you're more effective as a setter when you're setting up in the middle of the court because you have more options available.
Morgan Perkins at the middle for Texas A&M.
Good first contact attack by Texas A&M, and that allows them to run that quick set, use their middles. Both middles are over 427, one's 429.
Texas A&M's season comes down to this set. They have to win it. Service here. This match started with Texas A&M coming out confident, grabbing the momentum in the first set, but then they allowed Louisville to come back and win sets 1 and 2. Louisville ended set 2 on an 8-0 run. Lednicki coming out of the back row, just tipped. Moisha Coin with a roll shot, done up by Lednicki. Kendall Stowers down the line.
We talked about Logan Lednicki's offense, but her defense picking up the short ball, getting under it, and that allows Maddie Watt to go fast out to Stowers, who crushes it down the line. Wow.
Kendall Stowers has 8 kills for Texas A&M and 6 sticks. It's an ace for Tatum Thompson. That's the first ace tonight for Texas A&M.
Tatum Thomas has really taken the Aggies on runs from the service line all season long. She plays a crucial role for this Aggie team.
Chacoin. One arm saved by Thomas. Stowers coming in and tagging the back line.
Kendall Stowers is so dynamic, and when she's in a good spot, you cannot stop her. We've seen her go sharp cross court, but now finding a lot of space down that line.
Jamie Morrison told us that Kendall Stowers is one of the best athletes at Texas A&M. Strength-wise, physicality.
Including all of the men and women
Yes.
in the sports.
Free ball back to A&M. Stowers will get the swing. Off hands. Cabello to Chacoin. It was touch. Point for Louisville. That ends a 3-0 run by the Aggies.
Defense into offense. That's when Louisville's at their best, and Chacoin able to go high off the hands when there's a good size block right in front of her.
Tied up for the 11th time. Just hustling on both sides of the net, and it ends with a kill on the middle from Athena Casapala.
And credit Maddie Watt, the center for Texas A&M, finding Casapala. She's got a great motor. She works to get off. Even though she was behind the center on the first swing, makes herself available, and then able to score on the second attempt.
Move to Blackshear. Dug up by Underwood. Stowers sets it over. Lednicki, that was with her right hand. She's a lefty. Chacoin using her left hand.
set's too wide for Lednicki, and she's letting it get past her left shoulder. And then the joust off the outside edge of the block for Louisville.
Tied at 18, going to 25. Ball out of the middle. She got it.
Incredible. She's unstoppable on a good pass. Maddie Walk should feed her every time. Look at the quick arm. She gets on top of the ball so quickly you can't even get your platform under that ball.
Fennecasapalla's got 7 kills and a .417 hit percentage. Service error knots it at 19. Service error puts Texas A&M in the red zone first. Aggies 5 points away from extending the match. Cressy ties it at 20.
All match long. Louisville's run Kara Cressy behind. This time a little one in front off the one-hand set from Cabello. I like it. The range of Cressy able to score around one block. There's just Perkins in front of her.
3 kills for Kara Cressy. 7 blocks to go along with those 3 kills. Lednicki just continuing to be productive. She's at 14 kills.
Louisville had Reese Robbins across the net trying to slow her down, but Lednicki finds a way down that line.
She's one of those 9 seniors for Texas A&M trying to extend their season. She will step behind the service line now, serving at Camden Schramm. Cabello using Chacoin out of the back row. Helmet dug up by Chacoin, but into the stands it goes.
Dan Meskey doesn't love to run the big play, especially with the tip, and the Texas Aggie team was charging in to pick up that tip on the back row attack. You see Dan Meskey talking to Chloe Chacoin on that swing.
So timeout Louisville, Texas A&M up 22-20 in a must-win set. And we told you a little bit about Kendall Sowers. Her last year is just incredible. She was the Big 12 preseason freshman of the year at Baylor back in 2023. Didn't end up finishing that season because she was medically disqualified and retired after so many concussions. She withdrew from Baylor because she wasn't cleared to play volleyball and spent 2024 just training with her dad, who's a strength coach. Finally saw several different doctors, wanted to make sure it was safe. She got the all clear and found a home at Texas A&M.
And what a story. I mean, she only played 13 matches her freshman year. In the first practice back in the spring, gets injured again, and that's why she was medically disqualified. Stayed in school in the spring and then went home to train and look into medical options, like how could she get cleared, trained hard, and then decide to get on the portal in December.
And Madison, she has been a huge addition for Texas A&M.
And once she was able to play again, she committed to be an Aggie, and head coach Jamie Morrison told me a core memory for him was telling her that she gets to play again. He said it was taken away from her, and that made her extra grateful to step on the court again. And just think about it. This time last year, she said she was sitting on her couch thinking, this story is not done. It's such a blessing, and it allows her to play with extra freedom.
One of the conditions of her getting to play is that she wears that Q collar you see around her neck, and that helps increase blood flow to the brain and help cushion the brain. So that's part of the deal. She has to wear that in every match. But wow, so glad to see her back out on the court and playing in this tournament. Out of the timeout, Chloe Chacoin gets the kill.
When Louisville needs a big kill, Chloe Chacoin steps up.
I'm sorry, that was Peyton Peterson.
Peyton Peterson steps up.
Yeah, they both do.
She's been so good.
Salzer set up helmet. Swiping it off of the Louisville block. Texas A&M 2 points away.
This is the point that we've seen earlier in the first 2 sets where Louisville has taken over in the red zone. Texas A&M needs to continue to put the pressure on Louisville and stay aggressive in attack.
So they will sub in freshman Megan Fitch out of San Antonio. Saw her come in late in the second round against TCU. Really performed for Texas A&M. Timeout's going to be called though.
Well, Louisville's going to ice her. I mean, she's coming into the match for the first time at a crucial point, and Louisville wants to ice the server.
Well, tomorrow, don't miss the FCS quarterfinals. 12-seeded Villanova taking on 4-seeded Tarleton State. That's at noon Eastern on ESPN. Then at 3:30 on ABC, number 11 South Dakota battling the 3-seed in Montana. Both games also available on the ESPN app. Don't forget, coming up after this match, about 30 minutes following the conclusion of this one, we will have Kansas and number 1 Nebraska. A Nebraska team that is 32-0 on the season, undefeated. Trying to go on an undefeated national championship run. And we've seen the stands here at John Cook Arena in the Devaney Center filling up since this first match started.
A lot of red here tonight.
Last 2 regional semifinals to be played across the country. Winners of these 2 matches tonight will play each other on Sunday here in Lincoln. Louisville playing catch-up in this one. What were the Cards talking about, Madison?
Well, head coach Dan Mesby started out with, all right, we're going to ice this kid, so when that happens, watch the serve drop. And then he said, when we get the pass, be aggressive. And he's constantly reminding, hey, Nate Cabello, to keep the tempo going to spread out the offense.
Colin Holly icing the server.
Thank you. Great mind to finish off.
Did it work, or is Megan Finch, the freshman, ready to go?
Texas A&M took Maddie Walk out of the game, so this is a defensive lineup for Texas A&M.
Chacoin will get the swing. It's blocked. Cabello back to Chacoin, and it was touched. Point Louisville. And we saw Maddie Walk back in on the Texas A&M side, so 7 on the floor.
Sometimes more surface area on a big block allows the outside hitter to work off the hands, and Chloe Chacoin takes advantage.
Walk just tossed it over her head with one hand. Chacoin working off hands on the block, and we're tied.
Louisville leaving Kara Cressy in the match to serve. Kara Cressy's serve can be a huge weapon for her team. Earlier in her career, they were able to go on long scoring runs with her behind the line. Last year, she didn't serve at all.
Well, right now, Louisville has been able to tie this thing up. Chloe Chacoin with some big swings, Madison.
And in addition to those 19 kills, Camden Schran said Chloe Chacoin brings out the hype man in her and in everyone. She said she's never played with a competitor like Chloe. She said, when she shows her fiery side, it gives me the freedom to show mine. And when I spoke with Chloe Chacoin, she said, I didn't want to come into this program and be super crazy at first. Those are her words. But then she said, as the season went on, she got more comfortable and she can be herself. And she remembers something that her coach, Todd Chamberlain, told her. He said, we didn't bring you here to be a role player. Let loose and let Big Chungus out. And Courtney and Holly, I'll let you explain Chungus.
Yeah, Chungus is her nickname. It's like a family nickname. I guess her last name, I don't know. She's like, it kind of looks like Chungus. I was like, really? Does it?
I guess it's her alter ego.
Hey, whatever works. She's got 8 kills in this set.
And 19 kills on the match, hitting .417. We talked about her being undersized. She can get up off the ground. She's fantastic in the backcourt as well. She's been responsible for a lot of the serve received tonight for Louisville.
Coming out of high school, she was the #1 recruit, graduated early, was the Indiana Gatorade Player of the Year, spent those 2 seasons at Purdue, and then entered the transfer portal after last season, and now has found her home at Louisville. We have had 15 ties in this third set.
You and I knew this was going to be a battle, but that doesn't surprise me. But it's the red zone. Like, who is going to be better? And it's been Louisville so far.
Both teams needing 2 more points. Kendall Stowers in the angle. It is 7-point Texas A&M.
That is a huge swing from Kendall Stowers. I mean, they angle, and she had to thread that inside Hannah Sherman's left hand.
Tatum Thomas will serve to extend the match, trying to force a 4th set. To the other Chicoine. Dug up by Thomas. Crafty play from Kendall Stowers. And we continue on.
The response in Kendall Stowers was crucial in the left front position. Look at this little soft touch shot, recognizing the inside block, knowing that that spot is available.
Texas A&M with their backs against the wall, they win a must-win set. Another must-win set for the Aggies coming up.